Yo, man, that boy Michael Trafficante, man. You know, they got down part 7 of that Hammerhead story, from the shooter to the ball, man, podcast, man. Rock out with me real quick to, you know.
I represent for the real robbers.
I represent for the home invaders.
I represent for the real robbers.
I represent for the home invaders. I represent niggas hit lit. Take a fuck nigga, I'll snatch all the bricks. Pussy nigga trying to get round here, no. We heard you got a nigga, we gon' swing your dope. Pulled up in the new dope. And you know what Trump bumping with the new phone. C12 hitting hard, man. Paint job, called 30 rap for the candy cane. Transformer though, spinning on the fuck nigga play, then it block, yeah, we spinning on. I'm a real, take a better note.
I give a fuck about a pussy nigga all that low. Kept it going like the grocery store.
Yeah, man, what the fuck going on? You know what the fuck going on with me, y'all. You know how I'm rocking, man. Got down from Florida to Georgia with this shit, man. Know what I'm saying? Assalamu alaikum to all my ops out there. You know what's going on, man. You know, art life or no life, what the fuck going on. You know what I'm saying? Did that motherfucker part 7 of Hammerhead story. Know what I'm talking about? You know what's going on, from the shooter to the ball, man, podcast, man. You know what's going on. So shit. Hammerhead, I'ma go jump right on into this shit. Know what I'm talking about? I'ma go give it to y'all. Know what I'm saying? All the way raw. Like that boy Slim say, man, long live Slim, man. So boom. Hammerhead go home after the summer over. Know what I'm saying? Hammerhead go home to his mama. Know what I'm saying? His mama stayed over there in Daytona. You know what I'm saying? You know, of course his daddy people were from West Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? But his mama people was from over there in Daytona, you know what I'm saying? They from PPU to be exact. If you know about PPU, you know what's going on, you know what I'm talking about? 139 Whitney Street, the old numbers, you know what I'm talking about? The old, you know what I'm saying? The real, you know what I'm saying? The real Palmetto Park, the real Pope People University, you know what I'm saying? The old numbers, you know what I'm talking about? So shit, Hammerhead go home to his mama and goddamn, it's the first day of school. And like, you know, Hammerhead goddamn took a liking to the music and shit real fast. So goddamn, he got a brand new Sony Walkman. You know, he ain't number motherfucker 8 years old. He got a brand new Sony Walkman. So shit, Hammerhead just bumping, you know, he fucked up by Pop. So the young nigga would listen to that Me Against the World. Know what I'm saying? And as he listened to that Me Against the World, he listened to that So Many Tears. And goddamn, you know, he get on the bus and it's, you know what I'm saying, they going to school. So goddamn, Hammerhead girlfriend rode the bus this day. Usually sometimes she don't ride the bus, because sometimes she stay at her grandma's house who on the beach side. So, you know what I'm saying, she got down get dropped out of school, and Hammerhead to ride, you know what I'm saying, the bus, because he stay in the hood. And her grandma, you know, they stayed on that side of town where the school at. You know what I'm saying? Which is, you know what I'm saying, everybody, they were all going, you know, at this time going to Ortona Elementary, you know, which was the only school in Daytona had a golf course on it, you know what I'm saying? In elementary, you know, these folk got a whole full golf course on the school. So, you know, school, you know what I'm saying, it was different type of elementary, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, of course, you going on the beach side over there, you know what I'm saying, in Army, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, so boom. Hammerhead get on the bus, he see Victoria, you know, she was mixed, had the long hair, looked all exotic, you know what I'm saying? This back then, you know, this got down early 90s. So shit, boom. Hammerhead sit his new Sony CD player down in the seat. know what I'm saying, rat, and he get out his seat what he assigned to, and he go back there to where Victoria was sitting. So, you know, he back there kicking it with Victoria. You know, this is, you know, they 8 years old. You know, this is girlfriend. You know, they young. You know, you in elementary, type shit. So, boom. One thing Hammerhead mama always taught him is, like, don't let nobody, know what I'm saying, touch your property unless they ask and get your permission, because at the end of the day, if they break it, they can't pay for it. You know what I'm saying? You know, being a spoiled project, baby, you know, Hammerhead had a lot of expensive shit, from toys to electronics. You know what I'm saying? You know, and you know, when you had all this type of shit back then as an 80s baby, you know what I'm saying, in the early 90s, you know what I'm talking about, you know, you were popping that shit, because, you know, we ain't come up with the social media area or none of that type of shit, or walking around with our own phone, or walking around with, you know what I'm saying, a tablet, or know what I'm saying, a MacBook, or things of that nature. You know, we ain't have all that. But what we did have, you know, it was fascinating. It made a motherfucker be in awe. Cause like, ooh, Shawty got that toy. You know that toy. We know that toy cost that check. You know what I'm saying? We know what's going on. So shit, Hammerhead see the Sony CD player in the seat, you know what I'm saying, and walk back there and go to fucking with his little lady friend, Victoria, you know what I'm saying, on this little puppy love shit, him and her, shit. But the bus driver, who already don't like Hammerhead, you know what I'm saying, she already know Hammerhead, you know, Hammerhead be goddamn, you know, he got a hard head, you know what I'm talking about, he a little badass. So shit, the bus driver, she say, take your ass back to your seat, boy. Woo. Cause you know, she a hood bus driver. And everybody on, you know, this the hood bus, you know. So boom. Hammerhead don't want no smoke like that. So shit, he take his ass back to his seat. And as Hammerhead walking back to his seat, you know what I'm saying, he see the boy Lil Chris with his CD player. And he ain't asked Hammerhead to hold his CD player. So boom. First thing Hammerhead say, you know, being a little project badass kid, like, who told you to touch my shit? Why you got my CD player on? And boom. Chris responded, you know what I'm saying, with hostility in a crazy way about Hammerhead property. Now, you know how Hammerhead is. You know Hammerhead wasn't going for that. So, boom. When Chris made his response, he even showed Mo, you know what I'm saying, not caring about him putting his hands on Hammerhead property. He threw the CD player in the seat. Like, nigga, fuck you. Boom. And when he threw it in the seat, Hammerhead being the project baby he is, and just the mentality he is, you know, that's disrespect. Come on, bro. You gonna bust my balls like that then with my property? You know I ain't going for no shit like that. So Hammerhead swirled and went in his shit. Boom. And when he went in his shit, he followed up with another 2-piece. Boom, boom, boom. You know, at the time, he already on the thinking he Bruce Lee shit, thinking he motherfucker Bruce Leroy, Jet Li, goddamn Jackie Chan, you know. He already was in karate, you know what I'm saying? Going to Peter Lee on Ridgewood, you know what I'm saying? He had been going there since he was 6 years old, you know what I'm saying? Learning goddamn Taekwondo and goddamn, you know what I'm saying, studying jujitsu. Already knowing how to read the books of that shit. Already knowing how to play with the nunchucks. All that type of shit as a young kid, you know what I'm saying? So shit, when he do what he do, you know, the whole bus in the uproar. Everything in pandemonium, you know, kids goddamn, you know, they are all this type of shit here. And so, you know, the bus driver, boom, she pulled the bus over, break up the fight, you know what I'm saying? Boom. Told goddamn Hammerhead his ass finna get suspended, all this type shit here, so boom. Now, when they get to the bus stop, you know what I'm saying, Hammerhead them bus stop, which was, you know, right there by the hood, you know what I'm saying, right there by PPU, right there off of Martin Luther King, you know what I'm saying, and goddamn Verdell. So shit, When Hammerhead got down, get off the bus, the boy Chris, mama was at the bus stop. And so, like any mother, she see her son, he got a little knot on his head, know what I'm saying? And his lip bust too, know what I'm saying? So, first thing she say is, oh, you little bad motherfucker, look what you did to my motherfucking son. I got something for you, I'm gonna get your ass. So, and Hammerhead, he a badass project baby, don't give a fuck, know what I'm saying? He cussed her out, everything. Bitch, your son shouldn't have played with my motherfucking shit. Throw my motherfucking CD player down. My mama paid for that shit. Woo, 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 wham. He went in on the ass. So boom. Fast forward, shit. Hammerhead mama got down, get the call, from the school people, all that there, saying he suspended. But, other kids in the neighborhood, spoke up and told about what happened and everything, even though Hammerhead mama already gonna look at it like he was on some fuck shit because she know her son. So shit, Hammerhead was suspended off the bus, goddamn, man, had to get dropped off to school or whatever for them little couple days. Now, mind you, Hammerhead first day back riding the bus, Chris' mama at the motherfucking bus stop with Chris, his little sister, and she got her nephew. Now her nephew, he like in the 6th, 7th grade. He already in middle school. Hammerhead them ain't in nothing but goddamn the third, 4th grade. So shit, when motherfucker goddamn when Hammerhead walk up, he fresh as hell like he always be, you know what I'm saying? Got the heel figure outfit on, had on some dope man Nikes, you know what I'm saying? With the little rings and little rope chain and all that shit his mama got down by. She keep him fresh as hell just like his little brother. Cause like he told you, his mama dope boy down. All dope boys love his mama. You know what I'm saying? So shit. When Hammerhead got down, get up there close where Chris and his mama at, first thing Chris' mama do, she go to talking shit to Hammerhead, boom. Oh, try that shit now with my son. I got my nephew up here. He'll whoop your motherfucking ass. Woo, 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 wham. So in Hammerhead, seeing the size of her nephew and seeing that he bigger than him, Hammerhead a project baby. You know what I'm saying? He was taught that if he can't motherfucking beat your ass, pick up a brick, pick up a stick. What's going on. Ain't no motherfucker going out bad. I'm goddamn, hey man, you know what I'm saying? If you see me in the war with a motherfucking lion, nigga, you motherfucking need to help the lion, cause goddamn, it's like goddamn, bitch, I'm gonna turn to a Super Saiyan on this motherfucking ass by my motherfucking life. That's how this shit going down. That's how a nigga rocking with this shit all the way. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of mentality that Hammerhead already have. So shit, boom. When Chris' mama say what she say, her nephew follow up. He feels some type of way by their cousin getting beat up on the bus. So, her nephew followed up. And when he followed up, opposing a threat, shit, Hammerhead nigga, fuck, Hammerhead sell goddamn Chris out, his mama out, and the nigga out, and take out running to the house. Boom. So when Hammerhead run to the house, shit, boom. First thing Hammerhead do is go in there to his mama knife set and get the butcher and put the butcher in the Tommy Hilfiger book bag and come back to the motherfucking bus stop. And when he walked back to the bus stop, boom. They ain't see him with nobody. He ain't run with it out or nothing. So they ain't thinking nothing of it. So boom. Soon as Hammerhead coming back up to the bus stop, Chris' mama, his cousin, the nephew, he take his shirt off and start act like he finna walk up on motherfucking goddamn Hammerhead. And as he walking up, boom, that boy Hammerhead whipped the motherfucking butcher knife clean up out the motherfucking goddamn. He whipped that bitch clean up out the Tommy book bag and go to chasing at him like a madman. Chris take out one of his sister and his mama. Goddamn Hammerhead done ran them folk from the bus stop, all that there, boom. So shit. By this time, goddamn, when Hammerhead did that, the police come. When the police come, goddamn, Hammerhead got a little goddamn motherfucker, goddamn, he got the hood sense. He ain't, come on, man. This Frankie Ham, this Walter Williams grandson, this Frankie Ham grandson. So Hammerhead thinking on some whole other shit. So, boom, Hammerhead goddamn, oh, the night gone. You know what I'm saying? The night gone. He done watched his uncles and his cousins and all them at the trap store, from CB store to goddamn Orange Center store. So Hammerhead, he on point on how to move, goddamn, when 12 pull up. But shit, once he do that, shit, Hammerhead lead the bus come. Once the bus come, Hammerhead sitting in the back of like a bando. He in the back of a bando watching the bus and watching goddamn is the police come. Cause goddamn you see motherfucking you see Hammerhead see Chris mama and his cousin and him, Hammerhead already know, he already got that mind state. He already growed up watching the mob movies and growed up watching goddamn motherfucking the westerns with his granddaddy. So his mind already elevated and his mind already got the wisdom to understand what goddamn Chris, his mama, and goddamn the other and his cousin was doing as they talking to 12. He already know they was on some stool pit. They was on some rat shit. They was already wham. So shit. Hammerhead like fuck it. He go back home. He run back home. Cause she goddamn, they don't know where Hammerhead house at. Hammerhead run back home. And as he go back home, shit. Boom. His mama like, why the hell you ain't on that bus? Why you ain't woo-woo? Cause by this time, she done woke up. Hammerhead say, I couldn't go to school. The police came, Mom. She like, what you mean? What the fuck? The police? What is you talking about? Boy, the police came and you couldn't go to goddamn school. Remember that boy who I got to fight with behind my new CD player? Yeah. What about it? His mama had her nephew up there and he in middle school and he bigger than me. So when you had sent me out to the bus stop or whatever and laid back down or whatever, boom. We had it was like an altercation when he tried to fight me. So I ran back home and I got the butcher knife, you know what I'm saying? And I came back outside with the butcher knife and ran their ass from the bus stop. So boom. Once Hammerhead done explained that, it's like his mama, she instantly snapped because she like brought her motherfucking nephew up here for my son. Wham, all this shit here. So boom. The next day, it's time for school. Hammerhead and his mama go to the bus stop. So boom. When his mama go to the bus stop with him, Chris' mama see who Hammerhead mama is, and she instantly really don't like Hammerhead now because she know who his mama is. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, Chris' mama was on the if we say in this era, Chris' mama got down, she was flat back then, had nobody got down, you know, all that type shit. So shit, motherfucking, she told Hammerhead in front of his mama, like, don't worry, I got something for your badass son who think he gonna goddamn motherfucking chase me with a knife and beat my son up. I got something for your badass son. And so boom. Fast forward. 2 years went by. Ain't nothing going. Hammerhead in the 5th grade now. But Hammerhead whole life finna change. Cause Hammerhead granddaddy got pancreatic cancer. So Hammerhead been with his granddaddy the whole summer. And you know, every day they going to dialysis, radiation. So every day he with his granddaddy going to the Florida hospital in Orlando. Cause you know, he gotta be with his role model, his mentor, who he love, who he look up to. And so in the days he went with his granddaddy, going with him, escort him to dialysis and all that, you know, he had called Shore Boy Club. So fast forward. Here come the 6th grade. Hammerhead graduate from elementary, going to middle school. But the summer is a real turn of events for Hammerhead. Why is it a turn of events for Hammerhead? Because not only is he about to turn 11 years old, but the pancreatic cancer has eaten up his grandfather's insides. And he dies. And Hammerhead had just came from school. And, you know, he finna get on the Super Nintendo and play Mortal Kombat, as he always do, for a few minutes, then run outside and go hang with his homeboys. You know what I'm saying? Go hang with his homeboys, Munchie, Jarin, Lester, Travis. You know what I'm saying? The whole, you know what I'm saying? The whole 95, 94, 93 Maple Street, Live Oak, in Division Street, you know what I'm saying, crew. And right before he finna go outside, his mama, you know, she's sitting there watching the stories. You know, she loved to watch her Young and the Restless, her Days of Our Lives, you know, them soap operas. You know, them folk from the 60s. You know, them folk from the 60s and 50s. You know, them folk love the soap opera, real, for real. So shit, Hammerhead mama said, get this call. He could tell by how she gets sad and her energy change. So Hammerhead asked his mama, like, Mom, what's wrong? Why you looking like that? You know, he ain't seen his mama look like that since his cousin Peanut died from the projects. You know what I'm saying? And back in the day. And his mama got that call when they were staying on Maple Street before they moved to the duplexes on Division. So shit, Hammerhead asked his mama like, "Mom, what's going on?" She say, "Boy, your granddaddy died." And when she say Hammerhead granddaddy died, his whole demeanor changed. He ain't cry. He ain't get sad. It's just like he was just angry. Just mad at anything and everybody. So boom. When Hammerhead granddaddy died, his mama like, "I'm finna take you over to Orlando." So he get in his mom. His mama had a '95 Probe, sky blue. Know what I'm saying? When Ford had them Probes, that Probe was so motherfucking clean. Ooh, that motherfucker was clean. So shit, Hammerhead getting the Probe with his mama and his little brother, and all he playing is Master P. He misses homies from the Ghetto Dope album. When Hammerhead get to Orlando, as his mama turned in Washington Shores, and they ride down past Lake Man homes and make that left on Hankins head to, his Nana and them house. Hammerhead see a lot of cars that he normally don't see at the house like that unless it's family reunion time. So seeing all these cars and cousins from Clearwater to Altamont to everywhere, Sanford, everywhere you can think of in goddamn Florida. Everybody at their grandma's house. As soon as Hammerhead walked through the door, everybody go to hugging him. It's gonna be all right. Wham, all this here. But Hammerhead don't want nobody but his Nana. So he go hug his Nana and sit in the chair with his Nana. And as he sit in the chair with his Nana, he looks at her and he see the look of a woman who lost her partner, who lost her soulmate. And First thing he tell his nana is, Grandma, it's gonna be all right. And she hold him and she hug him. Because, you know, Hammerhead the only grandchild. And so the moment was so emotional, the whole house was quiet. As him and his grandma sat there and mourned. The whole house was quiet in silence as him and his grandma sat there and mourned. And right then, there at that moment, Hammerhead knew his life was about to change. Hey man, this your boy Art Mafia Jit, Michael Traficante, man, checking in, man. This that motherfucking goddamn From the Shooter to the Ball Man podcast, man. I just hit y'all with the Hammerhead part 7, man. Part 8 on the way. It's gonna get deep. It's gonna get real. You know what I'm talking about? That boy Hammerhead finna jump all the way off the porch. You know what's going on. I'm out. Fuck with me.